أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Assalamu alaikum, dear friends. Today, in part second of the poem Sunrise, I am gonna to discuss the summary once again. And as you all know, as we had discussed in the first part, that the poem Sunrise, written by Padma Sajdev, is originally or basically written in Dogri language and was translated by Dr. Karan Singh in English. And as one reads uh, through this poem, simple poem, it is easy to imagine a loving parent, or more likely a grandparent, standing at the window with a small child, looking up at the cloudy sky at sunrise and listening to the growl of the thundering clouds. Through a simple metaphorical story, the child is made to visualize a commonplace act of nature in a fanciful, imaginative, delightful way. The conversion of a shy, timid, nervous schoolboy into a bold, assertive, arrogant person is imagery all children can relate to, and an almost magical significance is given to such an ordinary, commonplace natural phenomena. That is the art of poetry or storytelling. Uh, the poem, written under the title Sunrise, as we have discussed, it highlights a reversal, depicts sun as descending in the sky and is compared to a cataract in human eye which deprives it of its beauty and utility. The, in this poem, the early morning sun is covered by a veil of clouds. It has been a wet, rainy morning with thunder showers greeting the new day. However, as the sun rises above the horizon, the rain stops and the clouds slowly begin to disperse, so that the sun is seen to shine weakly through the shining though through the thinning clouds. The veil of clouds over the sun is compared to a white film of cataract, a disease or disorder. White film of cataract is simply a disease or disorder of the eye that covers the eye, causing blurred or opaque vision. In the poem, the eye of the sky is, of course, the sun. The sky is depicted as a person rendered soaking wet by the rain who expresses his anger at being made to feel miserable and uncomfortable by thundering. Thus, the thundering clouds are shown as the expression of anger of the drenched sky. Switching the metaphor, the poet now shows the sun as a secured and nervous schoolboy who is late to school, and in order to avoid the attention of his strict schoolmaster, is slinking into class. That is, I may say, entering in a quiet manner and hiding behind his class fellows in the back row. He hopes his late entry into class will go unobserved by the schoolmaster. As the weak, pale sun emerges from behind the clouds, it begins to shine more brightly, and as its bright golden light begins to separate around, it makes its presence felt carrying on with the metaphor above. The poet shows how the schoolboy, that is the sun, reveals or exposes his own presence at the back of the secret to the schoolmaster by shining more brightly and vividly. Immediately, the schoolmaster demands an explanation from the sun for why he returned up late for class. He sarcastically asks the son whether he was delayed due to work not timely done, that is, not cleaning his slate in time, or because he was not served enough at breakfast and so lingered to be fed more food by his mother. Boldly, the son asks the schoolmaster why he is so annoyed. He reminds him that the only one who can determine when the sun should rise is the sun himself. That is why the time is called sunrise. Therefore, it is quite unreasonable and inappropriate for the schoolmaster to be angry with the sun. So, the poet compares the sun to a schoolboy in this poem who has reached school late. The comparison is made because the sun pushes away the clouds hesitatingly and starts shining slowly in the sky, fearing that the sky would rebuke it for its late appearance. The sky or the schoolmaster questions the sun. The sky questions the sun because the latter was hidden behind the clouds till afternoon. The the sky asks the sun why it was late in its rising. And the sun answered back proudly and boldly, saying that there is no wisdom on part of the sky in being annoyed and displeased at its late rising. Though there may be scheduled time for everything, but there is no fixed time for the sunrise, for whenever it rises, it is sunrise. So, this was all regarding which I explained today, was the explanation of the part first, which we discussed the day before yesterday. So, in the next session of the poem Sunrise by Padma Sajdev, we'll discuss the textual as well as some additional questions which I may find appropriate to discuss. So, this was all regarding this poem Sunrise by Padma Sajdev. Have a good day. Thank you.